Today in this video we are going to study the merit of long form of the periodic tables, and there is the medley's periodic tables and another is the long form. Okay, so what is the difference and what is the merit? What is the reason of that it is become too popular? And why the long form periodic tables become accepted in the international level. The first of all, we know that the basis of the arrangement of elements in the long form of periodic table is the increasing number of the atomic number, and we also known as the periodicity is increases, and all the elements after the particular periodicity, its properties remains approximately same as its previous in the particular period. So particular group, not particular period. So we are going to know about full details about which is included in our syllabus in class 10. Merit of long form of periodic table. The first of all, what is the reason of the merit of this long form of periodic table is that it arranges in the on the basis of the atomic number. The first of all is the atomic number. एटॉमिक नंबर के बेसिस पर सजाया गया है, ये नोट करने वाली बात है, इसको नोट कर लेना. एटॉमिक नंबर के बेसिस पर सजाया गया है. और दूसरा, हम देखते हैं कि कोई भी एलिमेंट्स है एक पार्टिकुलर पीरियड के बाद, मतलब 8 के बाद जो आता है, इसके बाद फिर 8 के बाद जो आएगा, इनका जो केमिकल नेचर है ना वो सेम होता है. तो ये भी एक प्रॉपर्टी है और इसका मेरिट होने का एक ये भी सबूत देता है. इसके बाद देखा गया कि पीरियोडिक टेबल में आइसोटोप्स के मुकाम को मुंतकी तौर पर वाजा कर दिया गया है. वहां पर भी इसके बगल में उसका हिस्सा दिखा दिया गया है. ऐसा नहीं है कि उसके बगल में दिखाया जाएगा, क्योंकि ये बेसिस ऑफ अरेंजमेंट है इन द एटॉमिक नंबर. एंड आइसोटोप में क्या होता है, वो मास नंबर चेंज होता है, एटॉमिक नंबर सेम रहता है, तो उसी के खाने में रख सकते हैं, नो प्रॉब्लम. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू द transuranic elements. So what does it mean by the trans Himalaya? You would listen, but transuranic means the every elements which comes in the periodic tables after the uranium is known as the transuranic elements. जितने सारे भी elements आते हैं यूरानियम के बाद, पीरियोडिक टेबल में अरेंजमेंट रहता है, यूरानियम के बाद जितने सारे एलिमेंट्स आते हैं उसको कहते हैं ट्रांस यूरानिक एलिमेंट्स. इट मे कम्स इन द एग्जामिनेशंस in the short questions or in the form of the MCQ. Now what is the atomic number of the uranium? Simple, 92, and the every elements having atomic number greater than 92 is known as the transuranic elements. Then the first question comes, how an elements having atomic numbers 95, and what we can say about the transuranic, and different questions, different options will be given to you. And now you have to reply that the transuranic, because the atomic number having greater than 92, which is 95, is also greater than 92, and every elements having atomic number 92, more than 92, is known as the transuranic elements. Very simple. The example is that. Okay. Now, no need to remember this type of example. Okay. Although it is also not possible to remember, you have to define these things. What is the transuranic elements? Okay, and you don't have to remember. Okay, what is the periodicity? Simple definition. One is that after the periodic time, after the particular elements, arrangement of the particular numbers of the elements, we see that their properties remain same, approximately remain same. These phenomena which we observe after see the periodic table known as the periodicity, and which is also, but you have to remember that the radioactivity is not the property which is repeated. Okay, it does not come in the periodicity. पीरियोडिक टेबल में जो फिनोमिना होता है, जो रेडियो एक्टिविटी होता है, वो कभी भी पीरियोडिक नहीं होता है. ऐसा नहीं है कि यूरानियम के जो नीचे है, जैसा कि एक ही ग्रुप में है यूरानियम के नीचे, वो उसका प्रॉपर्टी, वो जरूरी नहीं है कि वो भी रेडियो एक्टिव होगा. या फिर उसके ऊपर में जाएंगे सिंपल में, वो उसी ग्रुप में आएगा, लेकिन ये जरूरी नहीं है कि वो भी रेडियो एक्टिव हो. तो रेडियो एक्टिविटी इज नॉट द रेडियो एक्टिविटी कीप्स एक्सक्लूडेड फ्रॉम द रिपीटेशंस ऑफ द एलिमेंट्स. ओके, नाउ it is very simple. After the periodicity, after particular interval of arrangements of the elements, the natures or the chemical natures becomes approximately same, and this phenomena is known as the periodicity. Very simple. There is three definitions. If only one definition you remember, then you are able to reply the every type of questions in which there is mentioned the period. Okay, now अब हम लोग जा रहे हैं कि व्हाट इज द एटॉमिक रेडियस एंड व्हाट इज द आयोनाइजेशन ऑफ एनर्जी, एंड वी वन बाय वन वी विल नो अबाउट, not in full detail, but we know just the overview of what is the basic definitions of that, and it is not included about the full detail about the what is the atomic radius, how it is measured, and ionization energy, how it is calculated. So it is not, but the atomic radius is what we are going to know here. The atomic radius is what is the radius. We know you study in the class 10 in the geometry about the sphere, and atom is also considered as the sphere, but it is not really good, and you will study it more detail in the past in the future class. Okay, now sphere is like that. स्फीयर ऐसा होता है, और इसके बाद इस तरह से हमको जो लाइन ड्रॉ करते हैं उसके सेंटर से टच करता है बाउंड्री पे, उसको रेडियस कहते हैं. अब क्या है कि हम ये एटम है और हमको ये निकालना है, ये जितना रेडियस होगा उसी को बोलेंगे एटॉमिक रेडियस. बट इट इज नॉट, इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट फिनोमेना वी कैलकुलेट और मेजर द रेडियस ऑफ ए पार्टिकुलर atoms, but it can be easily calculate of the molecules. How can we measure? Okay, the first of all you have to understand what is the atomic radius. न्यूक्लियस में, ये न्यूक्लियस बोलेंगे, न्यूक्लियस से सबसे आखिरी सेल में इन दोनों के बीच की जो दूरी होती है ना, उसको बोलेंगे हम एटॉमिक रेडियस या एटॉमिक साइज. ओके, रेडियस और साइज से कंफ्यूज नहीं होना, दोनों ही क्लियर. ओके, नाउ अब मोलिक्यूल्स के बारे में, हाउ वी कैलकुलेट द रेडियस ऑफ द एटॉमिक रेडियस और एटॉमिक साइज फ्रॉम the molecules. What is the molecules? Molecules must be of the same kind. Okay, the hydrogen, oxygen, or whatever be nitrogen, not be the different elements or molecules of the different elements. Molecules of the same elements. This method is preference for the atoms, the molecules having same elements, not the different. Okay, then if there is, suppose that this is the molecule, and if we calculate this distance and divide it by 2, we obviously get the radius, atomic radius. But how? This one and this, the difference between the two nucleus, if we determine that calculate difference between these two nucleus and divided by 2, it will obviously it will be the radius known as the atomic radius or atomic size. As for example, let us consider in case of hydrogen that the difference between the two hydrogen, suppose that this is hydrogen molecules, and the difference between the two nucleus is what is the 74 picometer, and don't confuse what is a picometer. One picometer is 10 to the power minus 12 meter. Okay, one picometer is 10 to the power minus 12 meter. Okay, and if we divide it with a 2, we get the atomic radius. Okay, it means that if the difference between the two difference between the two nucleus of molecules, the molecules is given, then if we divide by 2, then it will be the atomic radius or atomic size. Very simple. Okay. Now the period of atomic radius, how it is vary, how the atomic radius vary in the periodic table. Very simple. You have don't remember these things. I am going to flow, and I am going to draw a simple diagram. If you remember it, then you do not have to remember these long things. Okay, the first of all, remember these things and these things and these things. Okay, now how we are going from there to there. Okay, हम लोग ऐसे से ऐसे जा रहे हैं, ऐसे से ऐसे जा रहे हैं. तो पीरियोडिक टेबल में हम लोग कहाँ जा रहे हैं? राइट से लेफ्ट की तरफ, राइट से लेफ्ट की तरफ जा रहे हैं. तो हम लोग का जो एटॉमिक रेडियस होता है ना, एटॉमिक रेडियस जो है ज्यादा हो जाता है. राइट से लेफ्ट की तरफ या फिर ऊपर से नीचे की तरफ जाएं तो जो एटॉमिक रेडियस होता है वो इंक्रीज हो जाता है. एटॉमिक रेडियस हो जाता है वो इंक्रीज हो जाता है. एंड नाउ तुम लोग कुछ ये सवाल आया होगा कि कैसे ज्यादा हो जाता है. बिकॉज यहाँ से ऐसे जाते हैं तो एटॉमिक नंबर बढ़ता है. बिकॉज व्हेन द एटॉमिक नंबर इंक्रीजेस, इट मीन्स द प्रोटॉन वन न्यूट्रॉन इंक्रीजेस, एंड व्हेन इट इंक्रीजेस देन द attraction power becomes 2 more than that its previous elements. That is why the attractive power is 2 more than its previous. Hence the radius become too low in comparison with its previous. So r increases when we go for r to right to left and top to bottom. Okay, now in the next video we will discuss about the ionization energy. Okay, if any questions you have, then you can ask me in the comment box. Thank you.